before we even practice, my chair feels so unsteady. What is happening? Okay, I think it's fine. To think of something that you're grateful for and see if you can just kind of feel it in your body. I got to pay $4.90 for gas, which seems hideous, but I was actually celebrating that. And it's 92 degrees today instead of 102. So those are two good newses, that I can feel some joy, some gratitude, some thankfulness that I can still get gas at that price. Take a few breaths, thinking about something. See if you can get it in your bones. I'm going to share a quote today from Rachel Brathen. The yoga pose is not the goal. Becoming flexible is not the goal. Standing on your hands is not the goal. The goal is serenity, balance, truly finding peace in your own skin. Not easy, always. That's why it's a practice. One way to work on that is that mindfulness where we just go in and we notice the breath. Feeling each inhale and exhale. Maybe the shoulders relax, the eyes close. You can feel the support of your seat. And notice your feet on the ground. You can continue just here, right in this moment, breath in, breath out. If you want to practice a pranayama breath exercise, we'll do finger breathing. So you'll be able to let your hands rest on your thighs, but I'll show you. We start by touching index and thumb together, and you take an inhale and exhale there. And then you go to middle finger, same thing, inhale, exhale on your own time, not rushing. Ring finger, inhale, exhale, pinky, inhale, exhale, and then we go back. Ring finger, middle finger, index finger. So you can let your hands rest, index and thumb to touch. I'll guide us through one and then you'll do a couple. If I go too fast, stay in your own body with your breath. Index and thumb touch. Inhale and exhale. Middle finger, inhale, exhale. Ring finger, inhale, exhale. Pinky, inhale, exhale. Ring, inhale, exhale. Middle, inhale, exhale. Back to index, inhale, exhale. When you're ready, starting again, index out, pinky back. We'll do 2 rounds on our own. Please don't rush. When you finish, let your fingers relax. Just breathe. And then again, notice your feet on the ground, the support of your seat, maybe the bottom and the back supported. And bring your hands to touch at your heart, or you can stack them on your heart. Maybe adding a little smile. And we'll send some love out from our hearts outward to someone or some place that could use a little extra today. Love, compassion, kindness. You can release your arms and let's take a deep breath in and reach the arms up toward the sky and exhale to your heart. And again, inhale up, reaching up, and exhale, heart. One more time like that. Inhale and exhale. Let your hands rest. We'll take chin to chest, just pausing here. If you want more, you can always clasp your hands on the back of your head, but stay tall and just allow the back of your neck to breathe, your cervical spine. One more breath. And you'll bring your head back up and we'll take a couple times turning to the right and to the left. Seeing what range of motion you have today. We'll do one more time each way. Back to center, and then be very gentle with this one. We're taking one ear toward the shoulder. Mine does not go very far, but a lot of stretch happening. So you're not trying to force anything, just a gentle little bit Don't forget to breathe, and then you'll come back to center and to the other side. We try to look forward, but we try ear toward shoulder. Hello. And back up to center. Let's do one more on each side. Center and second side. Maybe noticing a difference between the sides. And coming back and chin to chest one more time. Tall in your posture. Full breath in and out. One more breath here. And we'll come back up. So you may want to scoot forward in your chair. You don't have to. I'm going to, and I'm going to turn a little bit so you can see the movement. So one arm will be hanging. I'm going to have my right arm hanging, and I'm going to take the left ear toward left shoulder. And we're just going to do a little shake of the arm. Very gentle, right? I'm not shaking, just a little movement. And then we can let the arm kind of move forward and back. Doesn't matter the distance. We're now in this stretch and we're adding movement. We feel the connection, maybe all the way down to the fingers. And then you can allow a few circles to happen, little arm circles. And switch direction with your circle. And release that arm and bring your head back to neutral. Let's pause in neutral here. We'll take a couple of breaths. Please notice if that felt too intense on the first side. You're not trying to get the head anywhere, and sometimes less is more. All right, so we'll have right ear toward right shoulder, left arm is down. Breathing, and then we add that little bit of shake. And then forward and back. Mine doesn't go back very far. And then some circles. Switching direction. Releasing the arm, bring your head back up. Pausing here. If you would like to take one round of finger breathing, you can do that, or just pause and breathe. When you finish, you just release the fingers, maybe wiggle them a little bit. And then both arms again, reaching up. Inhale and to your heart. Big full breath in. Inhale and to your center. One more. Would you take the legs a little wider now? You can take them as wide as you like. You can be still back in your chair if that works, or be a little bit forward. Move back so you can see my feet. There we go. And then we'll bring the arms inside the legs. And I want you to press back with the arms and forward with the legs. So you create a little resistance there. You'll feel some work in the shoulders. We maybe have a stretch or some sensation of stretch in the inner thighs. A little work for the hips as well. Don't forget to breathe. The resistance amount is up to you, right? I can really be pushing, resisting, or I can do very little. I don't want to undo all the love I just gave to the neck. So don't allow the neck to do all the work. Few more breaths. And you can release the arms, and we're going to lift heels up and then lower them down. Just some heel raises. Again, you can make this very, very gentle, or you can really try to lift them up. Feel the calf muscles working, maybe feel some arch activation, lifting and lowering. Let's do 2 more. Thank you, feet. Now the heels will stay down and we just lift and lower the toes. Just the toes, lift and lower. You might peek and see my pinky toe, especially my left one. It's a little more relaxed than the other toes. Lift and lower, twice more. And just one more thing for our feet. The big toe mound, this part here, and the front part of your heel, we try to bring those closer together. So it's as if I want to lift the arch, but I don't want you to use the toes. I would like you to think about just doing that action with the toes. They can be lifted, but not scrunch. You're not doing the movement with the toes. You're trying to shorten your foot. And this is very exciting for the arch and for probably some muscles inside the foot, intrinsic muscles. Woo! Don't forget to exhale. And then you can release, whoo, and we'll do it just once more. Letting it go and then trying to shorten the foot without gripping the toes or your fingers or your face. Big breath in and out. Good. Releasing, and we'll bring the legs back and we'll take a thread the needle, right leg on top. You can do a cross leg. If that feels like enough today, you can do that. Otherwise, kind of just above the ankle is on the thigh. And then if you'd like, you can lean forward or you can stay up tall. See what you find. Maybe you can do a few breaths in each place. And even though we're kind of leaning forward, we're not really dumping into the leg and just giving up. We can still kind of reach with the crown of the head and reach down diagonal with the butt. So we're nice and long. And let's add a few ankle circles with this top leg. We'll do a few in each direction. And then let your foot rest. You can take a big breath in and exhale out of the mouth, letting go. letting go, letting go. Maybe do that one more time. And we'll come back up, releasing the first side and taking the second side, easing in. See what you feel on this second side, staying tall, leaning forward. Time for both. And then we'll move the left ankle, the left foot. A few circles in each direction. Letting your foot rest. Take a couple of deep breaths and maybe a big audible exhale. Bring yourself back up, release this leg. You can use your hands on your legs for some cats and cows. I'm going to turn to the side so that you can see. So we can leverage the legs, inhaling for cow, think front body long, and exhaling, rounding for cow. That's one way to do it, actually using the legs to create the extension. And even the flexion, you can use the legs. And you might also like to try a couple with cactus arms where you just open up here and then you round and draw the arms in. So feel free to do a few of each, just moving the spine. Doesn't have to be the biggest cow or the biggest cat ever. Moving in this flexion and extension. Being mindful of the breath. When we move, sometimes we're still breathing, but we're not focused on it. Really feel. Big breath in and out. One more round. Cow and cat. Making your way back to neutral. You can sit back in your chair if you'd like. Hands to your thighs. Feet on the ground. Notice the support. Be here with your breath, maybe taking a round of finger breathing. Don't rush. When you finish, release the fingers, just breathe. As we move into some side bending and some twisting, you can stay supported on your chair, or you can scoot forward if you'd like. I always like to have a little bit of space. It feels good for me, but use your chair the way you want. So we'll start with side bends. Now, I can use the leg on this chair, so I could bend back and forth using that. You can also use your forearm on your thigh. Lateral flexion for the spine. Any variation. You could even let the bottom arm reach for the ground. So as you bend, doesn't really matter how far you go, but think about creating length along the whole side waist, through your rib cage, getting all the muscles between the riblets, your intercostals, making room for better breathing. We'll do one more each way. And you'll come back to center, and we'll also today do dynamic twisting. So we twist to one side, but then we go right into the other side. Use your chair in any way that it supports you, or you can be completely free of it, except your bottom. One more each way. And we pause. Maybe sitting back, using the support of your chair, feet on the ground. Once again, notice hands resting on thighs, awareness on your breath, maybe one round finger breathing. And finishing your round, releasing the fingers. All right. Again, Scoot-asana or not, going to take the left leg on top. This time you want to kind of squeeze the legs together. So this is a variation of Garudasana, eagle pose. Left leg on top, and then the arms will come out, and we'll take the left arm underneath. You can give yourself a hug, or you can find eagle arms, right? You've got the arms wedged here at the elbow, and you bring the forearms together. It can be very intense in the upper back. Maybe the hands even wrap, and you become just this lovely little eagle. Garudasana. Maybe you do some more neck work, peeking around your arms. Squeeze the legs together. Take one more full breath. And then one more for good measure. And release arms, release legs, and switch sides. Squeezing the legs, squeezing them together. Arms reach out, Right leg is on top, right arm goes under. Coming into the hug or into the wrap. Squeezing legs, squeezing arms. Oh my goodness, my upper back is holding on to I don't know what. Maybe yours is as well. Breathe in, breathe out, squeeze legs, one more breath. Releasing your arms, releasing the legs. And yogi's choice. For the next part, we're going to do 3 half sun salutations. I will show first, I'll show the seated variation and the standing, and then you can decide. I'm going to do them faster. We will do them slowly when we do them together. So it would be inhale up, exhale, fold, inhale halfway, exhale, fold. Inhale up, reaching, exhale, center. So the chair is nice. You have nice support. If you want to do it standing, inhale up, exhale, fold. Doesn't matter how far you fold. You could even use the chair. Halfway inhale, exhale, fold, rising up, inhale, and exhale to your heart. So see what your body's wanting today. And we'll do 3 together. No matter which you choose, feel your feet on the ground. And we'll inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold any amount. Halfway up, inhale, get long in the spine. Exhale, fold. Rising up, inhale, reaching up, and exhale. We'll do that again. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Halfway up, inhale. Exhale, fold. Rising up, inhale. Exhale, heart. All right, we're doing this last one slowly. I won't cue it because I want you to go as slowly as possible. Longest breaths. Nice. Good. Breathe, breathe. When you arrive, heart center with your hands, pause, take a few breaths right here. And release your arms. You will most likely want to use your chair for balance, or you can use your wall, but you do not have to. You can just do it without because it's not dangerous. The move we're going to do is touch, 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 home. I'll guide us through it much more slowly. I have the worst pants on to show because they're crazy pants. When we move the leg, we want to stay with head, rib cage, pelvis. So we don't want to change the pelvis in order to get the leg anywhere. So we stay in our Tadasana pose, and I'll use my chair as well. So let's start with the right leg. So we are in Tadasana. We stay relaxed and focused, and we take the right leg forward, and we just touch forward, side, back, side, forward, and home. Again, you can try it forward, same side, side, back, side, forward, and home. We have one more. Right leg forward, side, back, side, forward, and home. The standing leg does a lot of work. So yay. Okay, let's switch sides. Left leg now. Great posture, great breath. Left leg forward, side, back, side, forward, home. Maybe hands free. Forward, side, back, side, forward, and home. Let's do it once more. Left leg forward, side, woo, back, side, forward, and home. All right, the next part, and then we're coming to the ground. We're going to go back first. When you take the leg back, resist the back bend. We're staying neutral, and we just go back as far as we can. The butt, hopefully you feel a little contraction. Yay, for the butt muscles. All right, so right leg is first. We go back, side. We try to keep the leg straight. Forward, side, back, and home. And we go again, back first, side, forward, side, back, and home. Last time, right leg, back, side, forward, woo, side, back, and home. Okay, left side, left leg will be doing the work or the moving. Right leg, standing leg will feel a lot too. Oh, going backwards first, left leg, back, side, front, side, back, and home. Back, side, front, side, back, and home. Last one. Back, side, front, side, back, and home. You may want to give a little shakasana, a gentle shakasana of your legs. Maybe just for fun, add your arms. Woo! All right, let's come down to the ground. You can have your chair if you would like. Later on, we can do legs on the chair or supported bridge. So if you're like, oh, I love legs on the chair, then keep it handy. We'll just come all the way down. You can have your support for your head and your neck. And we are going to stretch out into starfish shape. Long arms. My mic wanting to unhook. Long arms, long legs, long breath. And you might take one round in this new shape of finger breathing. And when you finish, don't rush. Let your fingers rest. And take a few more breaths in starfish. And you can bring your arms down into a T. If you would like to place the palms face down, you can, or keep them up. Bend your knees. And we'll take the feet wider than the hips. And we're going to take the slowest of slow motion windshield wipers. So the legs will go to one side, and then just the top leg in slow motion, just the top leg begins to go to the other side, and then the bottom one will follow. You're not trying to force it or keep it down, but you're just letting the top leg lead the way. It goes and goes, and then suddenly there's just enough movement to bring the second leg really slowly. I'm actually feeling like cactus arms here, so feel free to change the shape of your arms if you'd like. And when we slow these windshield wipers way down like this, you can sometimes learn more, gather information, feel the feels. Slow motion, one more each way. And once you make your way back to center, you'll decide if you want to do legs on the chair. You can grab your chair and place your feet on it, or you could do legs up the wall. If you are near a wall and you love that, go for it. Or taking a cushion and bringing it underneath your pelvis will come into supported bridge. So any of those choices. You could also just lie down in Shavasana. Enjoy that quiet time. You may keep your feet on the ground if you're in supported bridge, or you can let your legs go up into the sky. Any kind of movement here, as long as it's slow, you're in your body. You could let the arms come up to join the legs. You could do the teeniest movement with some fingers and toes. Let it feel really kind and gentle. And you might bring your arms back down to the ground. We'll stay here for 2 or so minutes. Notice each breath in and out. Stay right in your body. And you can stay where you are. If you're in supported bridge, you might want to bring your feet down, but we'll do a few more breaths here. Maybe you want to do another round of the finger breathing, connecting index to pinky and pinky back to index. Please take your time. You might visualize how you're going to move your body as you slowly make your way into the shape of Shavasana. If you are like, no, I want to stay with legs on a chair or legs up the wall, you can do that. That's okay if that's how you want your Shavasana. Otherwise, let your legs stretch out, support the thighs. We're going to do one really lovely thing once you get yourself in the shape for resting. This is a little more love for your neck. It's very, very gentle. So actually, I think I'll turn so that you see my head. Yes, I'm in there. Okay. So imagine I'm stretched out in Shavasana. You need to just take one hand, whichever hand you want, and you take it to your forehead. And then your arm and your hand are what turns the head. You let your head completely relax. So there's a gentle, gentle push and pull to move the head lovingly from side to side. You do not have to go far, maybe not even to your end range today. You might just go a little ways. Imagine your hand is just helping your forehead relax. The whole area of thinky, thinky, think is letting go, letting go, letting go. And maybe you want to experience the movement a couple more times with your other hand. The most care ever. And you might go one more time each way and then release your arms. Release any more effort. Let yourself come to rest in Shavasana. can decide to rest longer or invite a few deep breaths. Any gentle movement that feels welcoming. The yoga pose is not the goal. Becoming flexible is not the goal. Standing on your hands is not the goal. The goal is serenity, balance, truly finding peace in your own skin. From Rachel Bravin. When you're ready, you can stretch your whole body. Maybe take a big inhale and an open mouth exhale. And bring yourself to fetal pose on your side. Maybe take something with you off your mat and into the rest of your day and into the weekend. That ability to pause and take a round of finger breathing, that's a nice one. And bring yourself up to sit. You can touch your hands in front of your forehead. May you share good thoughts with yourself and with others. And hands to your mouth. May you share good words with yourself and with others. And hands to your heart. May you share good love with yourself and with others. Thank you. Thank you for being here, for sharing your practice. We were very